out before the particles could gather into fate. Drafted every atom's art, recorded how they oscillate. Matter learned its posture from the gesture I create. Gravity was just the echo of my sovereignty's weight. I carved the laws of motion where the dark and light connect. Sketched the corridors of time inside a single intellect. Quarks became disciples when my cadence formed a text. Even silence bowed in shape when my syllables indexed. I balanced out the vectors so the cosmos wouldn't tear. Threaded fire through the vacuum just to show that I was there. Set redemption in the blueprint of the architecture's flare. Every orbit tracing prophecy the universe would wear. I whispered it in nothing and then nothing turned to form. Wove equations in the ether, coded calm inside the storm. Built the thresholds of dimension when new worlds perform. Every sunrise just a signature my artistry adorned. I formed the human vessel with precision in the chest. Placed a spark inside the ribcage, gave the pulse its holy press. Engineered the breath of purpose, nothing darkness can suppress. I designed the past of ages for the ones I still address. It begins. Stepped into the system where the fault lines twist and wind. Let the infinite compress into a heartbeat, simple time. Walked among the fractures where the shadows try to bind. Carried every hit and wound, the world pretended it resigned. I felt the weight of sorrow in the marrow of the poor. Turned the silence into shelter when their hope was losing score. Sat with those the fractured laws refused to answer for. Made my presence be the doorway they had never seen before. I crossed the burning deserts where temptation stages rise. Met the hunger of the spirit staring straight into my eyes. When the serpent tried to barter with illusions in disguise, I replied with truth embedded where the word itself abides. I healed the trembling doubters with the whisper near their ear. Showed the prisoners that value wasn't measured by their fear. Lifted burdens off the shoulders no one else would volunteer. Let my final breath transmit so the failures disappear. I rose beyond the boundaries every mortal thought they knew. Left the tomb to teach the cosmos how a broken soul breaks through. Walked the coded path of pain so I could stand beside you too. Every scar along my journey was the proof my love is true. Signal sent. Move between the pulses where the currents thread the air. Shape the thoughts you never voiced and make the conscience reappear. Slip through armored hesitation, turn resistance into prayer. Stir the embers of your courage when you're drowning in despair. I glide along the wavelengths where the faithful lose their aim. Guide the trembling toward the purpose through a whisper in the flame. Turn the pressure of the burden into fuel they can't reclaim. Shift the gravity of failure till it never feels the same. I rise within the fractures where your fears begin to climb. Pull the panic from your ribcage till it loosens from the spine. Illuminate the pathway that your doubt could never find. Turn the quiet into thunder when deception tries to bind. I breathe into decisions when your flesh would hesitate. Shift the outcome with the nudge before regret can cultivate. Dissolve the code of snare before it seals your fate. Lift the broken into balance with the love no sin can break. The Father, the Son,
the Holy Spirit. The missing piece is you.
within the chamber where your quiet keeps a store, where the ache behind your history hides the battles you ignore, where the broken pieces scattered in a pattern on the floor start aligning with the blueprint of the one who made you more. I speak inside a mirror where your doubts begin to shove, turn the fracture in your memory to a map of how you love. Lift the weight of every loss you regret and never let go until your heartbeat starts to echo with the fingerprints above. I settle in the tension where your choices twist and bind, shift the angle of your vision till your weakness redefines. Pull the cords of past decisions from the shadows of your mind till the burden that once crushed you is the strength you'll use in time. I rise inside your conscience when the night begins its round, turn the tremble in your spirit to a certainty profound. Shape your whisper into thunder without ever making sound, till the truth becomes a fortress no deception can surround. I move through every worry that the world will weaponize, lift the shame the past constructed till the false finally dies. Form a mirror made of mercy where your real reflection lies, for the Father, Son, and Spirit all are living in your life. The Father, the Son,
Holy Spirit, the missing